Hey Cancer, welcome back to another round of weekly readings. I don't know why I keep getting a white film at the bottom there. So bizarre. Anyways, how are y'all doing? I hope the past week has treated you well. I just did a new moon video. If it's uploaded, check it out. It might take a while. It was about an hour long. And as I mentioned in that video, it is literally taking me an entire day to have even just 3 videos downloaded. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's going on in the world, but in any event, whatever, it is what it is. Happy just to get these out to you whenever I can. Although I do prefer getting it done by the weekend. Anyhow, Temperance coming out for you first today. Cancers, I love Temperance. Divinely guided, alchemical, how do I say, it's a mixing of energies till it's just right. When the time is right, this will occur. Balanced approaches, that sort of thing. Let's see. Let's give some context to the Temperance here. To have a major come out first is pretty cool too. I always think that's a good omen in a reading. Tell us more, please. I'll take that. The Fool, starting out on a new journey. So it's almost like the time is right for you to do this. The time has come for you to step out and do something new in your life. Try something new. Take a leap towards something new. Ooh, my goodness. 9 of Pentacles. I love the energy that you're sitting in, Cancer. Beautiful. I do feel like this is you here. 9 of Pentacles to me, I don't know. I really do like seeing it. It's becoming one of my favorite cards because it speaks to somebody who is accomplished, who is self-made, who is appreciative of what they have. There's a lot of gratitude there, who's worked very hard for what they have, and are enjoying the fruits of their labor, if you will. They have everything they need. They couldn't want for anything. And that's not to say that they have everything, but it's just that feeling of contentment of like, I've got enough. I've got enough. And that comes with gratitude, right? Yeah, let's just leave that there. To me, when I read this card, it does speak to somebody who is single, or just dating, not involved in anything serious. This is someone who's incredibly perceptive, intuitive, works well with animals. There's a real balance between the natural world, the material world. There's an emotional balance there, intelligence. It's an all-around beautiful representation of who you are, Cancer, who you've become. Let's find out. Let's speak more to this new beginning. What's this Fool energy predict here? What's going on with this Fool energy? This might have been stepping towards something that you've been working on for a long time, that you've been thinking about, mulling over in your mind. It kind of reminds me of the magician, that alchemy there that you're working on. And that in the future is going to bring you prosperity, and not just material prosperity, right? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You've been very patient about this, patiently working away on this. Oh, wow. All right, so we have the 5, sorry, I don't know why that call's coming through. I've got it on sleep. We've got the 5 of Wands energy here. Could this have come after a period of mental confusion, arguing? Oh, perhaps you're in a relationship. I had asked about what the Fool card was about, though. What's this new journey on? But it's almost like it's giving me a backstory. Let's hear more about this 5 of Wands. Let's clarify this 5 of Wands, please. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is almost coming out of mental confusion. I wish it was in the reverse, because that's how it feels to me. I know that's not what it represents, but that's how it feels. The Wheel of Fortune speaks to, it's like a midpoint. I don't know if you're midlife, like if you're in your 40s or something, or if this is just a point in your life where it's just like, I've come this far and now I'm starting the second half of my journey, is how that represents to me. And it's time to start out. It's time to strike out, I'm hearing, on and do this. It's something that you've been working really, really hard on. And I'm hearing not just maybe in your material world, but in yourself as well. There's something that you've been really diligent about, that's gotten you to this point that you've become into this energy here and are starting out on a new journey. Yeah, this comes at a time, I'm not sure which came first. I feel like it's this way. A time of contemplation here with the Hermit energy, going within and really exploring that aspect of it. What feels like a relationship, or potentially this was you in the past as well. You might have been really an impulsive person who, wasn't very patient and didn't take time to kind of really work on things and go step by step, but just jump all in and then end up getting all excited about something, and then that slowly fizzled out. If it's not that, then this is you looking back at the past with this relationship with the person, brought a lot of conflict into your life. Someone who is really exciting, probably very handsome. A lot of fun, spontaneous, impulsive type person. But it led to this. Tell us more about this Knight of Wands here. This Knight of Wands and Hermit. Tell us more about the Knight of Wands and Hermit, please. It's definitely in the past. Ooh, yeah. Five of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So whatever occurred, we got the Sun on the bottom. Yeah. Whatever occurred here with this individual who was there for a good time, not a long time, caused you to walk away. You felt abandoned by this person, I believe. Or you just had enough. This person drained you. You might have kids or a child or more than one child, but it absolutely just drained you. You can see how it's gone from the Five of Pentacles up to 8, up to 9, right? So you could see the evolution taking place here. Something's got to give, something's got to change. And you spent a lot of time thinking about this. It took a long time for you to get to this point when you walked away to receive illumination. What illumination did you receive from this? Tell us more about this illumination in the Hanged Man. You got a lot of majors out here. So this was a big transition, whatever it was. It's been a big journey for you, or is a big journey for you, or is going to become a big journey for you. Tell us more about this Hanged Man energy, please. What sort of things did you learn by walking away from this situation? I just really being drawn to the Hermit card again, talking about a sad reality. It's almost like something that you had to acknowledge that you didn't want to. It was very hard for you. What was that? The Seven of Cups. It was really hard for you to acknowledge the truth of the situation with this person. It's almost like, that feeling you get when you know the truth of something. You can see it, but you don't want to admit it. It's almost like that. This is a sad realization. Oh, I feel bad for you. Been there more than once. For sure. So during this time, the illumination was all about choice. It's like something became so obvious. It was like a lightning bolt out of the sky sort of thing. It's just like, I just think time reflecting, and perhaps you saw a counselor or something like that, or spoke to friends about this. It was like at some point, it was like bing, like a light bulb moment. And the answer became so clear. Okay. Whoa, what's that? The Six of Pentacles. I know this is all about give and take, like equal give and take, but I feel this energy of someone giving a lot more than the other. There was something really unfair about this situation. It's almost like the illusion of this person giving, but they weren't. It's like one of you got more than the other in this relationship is what I'm getting. And that illusion, I spoke about this in the new moon reading too. This idea that you give and you give and you give to somebody, and at some point you realize, wait a second, what am I getting out of this? Like, why do I feel like this? Well, they're riding high on their horse, and and it's just like, what? This is a stark contrast. To end up in this Nine of Pentacles, you've done a lot of work, a lot of self-reflection, and potentially looking at old wounds, old patterns, and things like that to realize, to come to this realization of like, wait a second, there was one of us was given a heck of a lot more than the other one was giving, but it was guys that way. They might have gaslit you and like, no, I don't, like, you get this and that, but it's like, that's not true. I won't show you the cards. I'm not going to explain it further. I think you guys know me well enough by now. This person could have also been a King of Swords. So they could have been Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords is like the truth be told is what I'm getting from here. It's almost like a situation where someone helped you discover the truth. Again, this might have been a counselor or just a really wise friend, someone older than you, someone with a little more life experience, and they just kind of cut through all the you-know-what and showed you what this really was. Justice, there could be divorce involved in all of this. This was very difficult for you to do. Again, I'm getting this feeling like the energy could have been drained. By the time you were done with this and went through this process of separation with this person, you were feeling this Ten of Swords here, okay? But you've come out victorious. This is the Six of Wands here. And again, haven't you? Haven't you? In that, here you are. Here you are, this strong, independent person that's taking a new venture. What's to come sort of thing. Okay. Let's do some clarifying here. I want to know more about this Fool card. Yeah, we've got Death Empress. It's a huge change and transformation in your life. I feel like you're likely a mother. I do feel like I'm reading for a feminine here. Tell us about this Fool. Tell us about this Fool card here. Let's clarify the Fool card. What's this new beginning about? What are you up to? What's Cancer up to? I get a feeling it's got a lot more to do than just about a relationship, because with the Temperance card coming in, this is much bigger than just, involvement with somebody, communication. Okay. Whatever you're doing, this new project or venture could have something to do with communicating. The Devil. Let me just sit with that for a minute. It could be that some of you are going to be talking about your experience with others who are in a similar situation as you were, this Devil, being tied up in a relationship that held you back, potentially even held both of you back, quite honestly. Yeah, I just had another feather fall. That's funny. This is a white feather. I feel like that's the truth. I don't know why they never fall. I don't know why they're doing it today, but in any event, there's some truth in that. I feel like you will be going out and you'll be speaking to other people about this and how you got to the Nine of Cups energy here. Okay. Tell us a little, I'm curious, tell us a little bit more about this. That's so interesting. So whether it be writing or speaking or doing videos or something, potentially motivating other people or inspiring people to get out of these situations here. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like you're taking your pain through your experiences and sharing your pain, sharing your story, about how you went from this Nine of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Oh, that'd be awesome. Cancer, you're going to have to let me know if you're actively doing this right now, or if this is something that you've set out to do that's on your mind, because that's powerful. That's so beautiful, especially today. Ooh, with this new moon like coming in. Yeah, you might be helping other people who have been married, like in longer term commitments. It could be, it doesn't even have to be huge, like a big scale of something. It could be also just speaking to your friends, supporting friends, or, you know, at your local community center. It doesn't have to be like worldwide. Yeah, I'm not really getting a sense of how big it could go, but the sky's the limit. I just heard here. Yeah, so Page of Wands coming out with the Hierophant and Five of Wands. So we're getting that double. So again, it's bringing it, it's taking, I think you're moving this, you're starting this. You are starting this. You're bringing this forward to talk about this, about conflict in relationships, and making your way from this Five of Pentacles energy to these insights and enlightenments and stuff, and coming out victorious and ending as this Nine of Pentacles, right? So the page is like a messenger of forward movement here. So this is something, it's coming up. If you're not already doing it, it's coming up quick, or you're just starting out on this now. It might be that you're finally in a place now where you're stronger than you were here. So you're able to take that message forward and now help others through your experience, right? Ooh, this is so beautiful. I love it, Cancer. I kind of feel like that's all that's to be said. Yeah, Page of Swords. Again, I feel like, again, this is about communication. It's communication. You might be starting out slowly. It could also be that people are watching you, or a person's watching you, but I get more of the sense that it could be like an audience or something. Yeah, an audience that would be someone who's going through something similar with this Nine of Swords energy and the Ten of Wands. People that are carrying a significant burden. People that are, you know, not sleeping at night. They're so stressed out about this. What am I going to do? Where do I go next? How do I proceed forward? How do I get out of this? This very heavy energy, which shares similar energy to this Five of Pentacles here, right? Just huge burdens. Oh my goodness, you are a helper. With Queen of Cups at the bottom. Cancer, this is you, my love. This is your energy here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is somebody who has a lot to offer others. She's very caring and empathetic. She is a person that does a lot of self-reflection and is able to kind of go in the depths of her emotions, but doesn't get lost in them, doesn't drown in them. There's a healthy balance between being very grounded and being emotionally stable, being able to ride the waves, if you will. This person, just being around this person, you, will make you feel better. It's very calming and serene and just very accepting, non-judgmental. This is how you're coming across to people, or how you will come across to people when you start kind of venturing out and doing this. Interesting. Let's check with Moonology here and see if there's any advice for you. You seem to have it all under control, though. I think you're on the right path. Temperance can be something that's divinely guided or spiritually guided. So, you know, if this is a spiritual practice for you, then just know that your angels are around you with that white feather popping out. Like, hello. There are no coincidences. Boy, today's turning out to be a really powerful day. Some powerful messages coming through. There's some powerful people out there, you guys, right now. My collective, my gorgeous collective, you are on fire. Any advice for Cancer today? Any final advice for Cancer? Not that they need it. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, this is, we got this for the new moon reading as well. Yeah, work through your fears. But I feel like you've done that. Don't let your past hold you back. I think this is going to be one of the messages that you convey to people, is going back, helping people understand their past, and so that they don't go back. They don't go backwards, they go forwards. Any other advice for Cancers here? Or messages, I should say. Adjustments are required. There could be something about your plan that needs adjusting. But what? What needs adjusting here? Let's clarify this card here. There's something you need to decide on. I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made about what to invest in. It could be that you have a lot of ideas going on right now. You could be looking at working with other people, like a smaller group too. You may have to open it up and work with other people to help get you off the ground. But I feel like there's a choice that you're in the midst of making here about where to start. It's like you've started one kind of idea and you've got all these others on the back burner sort of thing. And so it's a matter of organization. Why do I feel we talked about this before somewhere? I have a total deja vu feeling right now. But it's like this energy of like you've got a lot of irons in the fire and you need to kind of be really particular about where you start and what you kind of maintain on. Like, don't spread yourself too thin in too many different directions. I think this is what this is trying to convey here. So that might need some of your attention. If there's any fears about old messages, playing that sort of thing, then don't let those insecurities hold you back. I love this. Prosperity lies ahead for you. Okay. Note it's a new moon. 2 new moons here. It's time to take action. Okay, so if you haven't taken action on your idea here, on what you want to move forward, or if you've been thinking about this and it's still just a dream, it's time on this new moon to really invest your energy into manifesting this, cultivating this, and bringing it forward. I read a quote. Someone with the Young Living team had put it up there, and it's just like, don't hide in the shadows sort of thing. There's someone out there, people waiting for you and your message to share what you know, to share what you've learned. And by holding back, by not sharing that, you're actually holding them back in a way, right? So share your gifts, share what you've learned, share your experiences. Now that said, I want to encourage people, if you're still in this healing phase and you don't feel called to share just yet, that's okay. Don't share and go through this if you're not feeling strong enough, if you're still trying to, empower yourself and get yourself, both feet planted on the ground. And you'll know when it's time. But if it drains you and it makes you feel like you're opening yourself up to vulnerabilities that you're not ready for, it's too much pressure, you're not ready, don't go forward, okay? Really, really, really important. You only share what you've learned in parts of yourself when you feel safe to do so, when it feels right to do so. And just start out, if you're anxious about it, just start out with little bits at a time and then gradually work your way up into sharing more. But it doesn't have to, it's not an all or nothing thing. It doesn't have to be everything off the top, okay? And perhaps this is also what this 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles is talking about, is just being selective about, how much you take on at first, how much you share at first, etc. Okay? So if this resonated with you, Cancer, please be sure to leave a like, a comment if you're comfortable, or even emails. I was thinking today, if you're too shy to put yourself out there in the comments section, shoot me an email. I love to get emails. It's fantastic. It makes my day. So yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you feel this is the sort of stuff you like to hear, and hit the little bell notification so that you can get alerted to new releases when I post them. Thanks, Cancer. Have a great week.